Happy Friday, and today is all about the fiver. It's Friday, Fiver Friday, there we go, the other way around. Fiver Friday here at Hunky Dory Crafts. I am not on my own though. My name is Natalie Eagleton. I'm going to be the host for this hour. Jess is in the producer's chair today. Good morning, Jess.
Good morning.
And over in the demonstration station, I know you will all have missed her. We had so many comments asking if you were okay, where you were up to. It's lovely Cat.
Hi.
A Cat.
No, we've just been a little bit poorly, and then I had a week's holiday as well, so it's just
people were getting worried. People were thinking I had to tell them, I had to say, it's okay.
No,
okay.
You've not got rid of me that easy.
Don't worry. Okay, so let's get in it. We have a huge range of craft goodies up for grabs for just £5. You won't want to miss them, so make sure you are stay tuned. But before we get on with it, let's have a look at this week's Win It Weekly competition question. Is a really good prize this week because 4 lucky winners are going to win our Say It With Style pocket pads today on the show. It's our ultimate collection too. You've got so much included in this little bundle. The question we were asking you, and you still have a chance to get involved in this question as well, is which of these is a traditional Halloween drink? Is it A, witch's brew, B, lamb's wool, or C, pumpkin juice? So like, share and comment with your chance to be in with winning those pads today. And we're going to announce the winners of the competition in about 45 minutes or so. So make sure you stay tuned to find out if you are a lucky winner. Okay, let's get into it. We have deals available until Sunday the 10th of September. So until this Sunday you have the chance to get your hands on some of these cracking deals for just £5 and under. Are you ready? We are kicking it off with selected little books. So I have a huge pile here that you can grab for just £5. This is absolutely awesome. So you can get our Fairy Blossoms little book. This one's a great one with so many different elements in here. You've got those real gorgeous sort of lifelike fairies, very cartoony-esque. Remind me a little bit of like Barbies and Bratz. You'll understand that feel, I think, with the sort of themes that we have in there. Then we have the gorgeous, especially for you. This one has sold out so many times. I cannot believe that we are selling this one for £5. That one is phenomenal. We've also got our Gnome Sweet Gnome, so you can grab your hands on that one if you want to. Then some of our A6 ones, we've got the musical instruments. A lot of these as well, which is mental, Jess. A lot of these are back in stock. So these are reprints of some of our absolute favourite little books. We have reprinted them to you, and we're giving them to you for £5. Absolutely incredible. They should normally be £9.99 for £5. We've got the little book of golden oldies. This one is a corker. Let me find some great ones here. I mean, just look at these. Aww. Absolutely incredible. I'm going to have to read this one the other way around. It says, you reach a certain age in life where the only numbers you care about are those you can dab. Of course, because bingo is where it's at. If you rest, you rust. With the little guy there doing all of his fixer-upping. This is going to be me and Dan on our honeymoon next year, travelling through California. Look at these. They're absolutely adorable. I love the knitting Nana. That is me on a weeknight. Although I finished my crochet now, so I need a new project. Look how cool these are. He shoots, he snores. That one. Great, isn't it? Look at these two as well, having a little boogie, doing a little wheelie in the wheelchair. This is fantastic. If you like to send those sort of light-hearted, funny birthday cards, this one is one you want to be adding in, and a great price at £5. Also, not many people know this, all of these drawings have been illustrated by our fantastic Alan in the office. So he is the owner of our golden oldies, and they are fantastic. We've got floral favourites. This one's another beauty. So many different floral arrangements in here. Flowers work for everything, people. So you can get that one. We have our best-selling wizardry one available again as well, and also our curious cat. So make sure you have a look on those. And to go with it, can't believe we're doing this either. These deals are madness. We are giving you our Miri Max Essentials, where you get 60 colours, 60 sheets of the same colour, £5. How awesome is this? So you can get, this one is our lovely, our lilac shimmer. Then we have our blue shimmer. We've also got our rose gold glow. We have our emerald green for you. You can get your midnight black. That is going to work perfectly with your midnight fairies. We have our fuchsia pink, and you can also have a look at our soft blueberry. So have a look on the website for those, because that is phenomenal. We have 2 more things to show you before we go to Cat. One of them is our Picturesque Pastimes foiled acetate. This is a 16 sheet pack. You get 4 designs, and there are 4 of each sheet within there. You've got this gorgeous, I never know what the name of this is. I know it's something to do with maps, and I know it's something to do with hills and altitudes, but there's a certain name for this style of map. And I can never remind it, but it's so funky. You've also got the fern, which is going to work so nicely, maybe even with your fairies little book as well. We're giving you the beautiful dandelion clocks. You're going to get those.
Is that not cow parsley? Look like cow parsley to me.
Is there not a little bit of both?
It could be both.
Yeah, it's both. Look,
yeah.
We've got dandelion clocks, and then you've got the little cow parsley as well. And then we have this one. This is such a cool one. You can get 4 sheets of every single design, £5 if you want to get that one. And then we also have, to go with your gnome, Sweet Gnome little book, you can get our Gnome Sweet Gnome foiled edge to edge adorable scoreable. Again, you get 16 sheets in here, 4 designs, so you get this gorgeous crisscross. You've got the beautiful little flower details. We've got this beautiful wood grain on your brown adorable scoreable, and then these absolutely gorgeous flourishes as well. £5. If you're getting that little book, you might as well add that in. Okay, Kat, over to you for our first demo.
Okay. So I am going to use that gorgeous wood grain because it is so beautiful. But I'm going to pair it with another one of our little books, because there's so many in there that this collection will match with. You don't just need to use it for your gnome, sweet gnome. So we are going to do a stepper card because it's my first demo back. I'm going to go with something that I trust myself with. So I'm going to cut this down to 10 inches, and we're fully going to make this stepper card on our trimmer.
Oh, nice.
So we're going to cut this down to 10 inches, and then I think we'll come 7 inches wide, just so we've got that little bit of extra width. So once it's in the long position, we're going to take this, make sure your blade's somewhere in the middle, and we're going to take this up to the 1st inch after our score line. And on this side, we're going to come down and score to, trim to 1 inch, and then 7.5 to the top there. And then we just flip it round, and you do the opposite on the other side. So make sure we're up to that 1 inch mark again. And this time we're going to come to 2.5 at the bottom and to 9 inches at the top. And it's just the reverse because we're on the other side. So that's our cut lines in. So now if we just take our score tool, starting from the bottom, so we're going to use the inch marks on the other side of our board now. So we're going to take the bottom of our cardstock up to the inch on the right, and we're going to just use that track line there. That should meet up with the bottom of your score at 1 inch there. Then we're going to move it down to 2 inches. Do the same again, and these ones we're just doing up to that cut line, we're not going any further. And then we want a 1.5 inch section, so we're going to come to 3.5. And again there. Then we're going to come another 1.5 inches, which takes us to 5, and this time we're going to go all the way across. So that is our centre point where we're going to put that fold in the card. And then last but not least, we're going to come down to 7.5, and again this should line up with that bottom cut mark. And as simple as that, fold it up, we should have our stepper.
Oh, nice. I love it when you can make something super simple like this.
So they are the measurements that you're going to need if you're wanting to make a 5-inch high stepper card. You can make the width whatever you want, but as long as you've got those, that's how you can do it. So we're going to put that to one side, and I am going to combine this with our beautiful musical instruments pads, because I think these also go absolutely gorgeously with this wood grain. So we're going to do a little bit of decoupage, and let's do some fussy cutting and get things cut out.
Nice, we love a bit of fussy cutting. How fun is this? This is probably one of my favourite little books. I'm so glad we brought this one back.
I know.
It's such an awesome, it's just so fun. It's got your sort of like traditional musical instruments, but then you've got some old school ones like your gramophone here. It's on Matastic as well, so we can add different bits and pieces to it if we want to.
So my first layer, I am just using the frame that goes around the picture here, and I'm just cutting around the frame, and then the extra little bits of the gramophone that stick out. The flowers and stuff I'm just cutting into, because once you layer it up, they're going to build themselves anyway, so you don't have to worry about doing all that.
Being super precise with all of that.
Because I think you might just drive yourself a little bit insane if you try. So this is our first layer. And I love using our different kinds of adorable scoreable, especially the foiled ones, to make stepper cards with and stuff, because it makes decorating them up so much easier. Yeah. So then I've taken my next layer, which is just the gramophone there, and then for my last one I'm just going to cut out this top bit here. And we just come round, take this off. So just use your scissors. I like to try and use the paper.
The amount of cards you can make with a little book, and how different they can all be as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
They're so well put together that when you're thinking of your decoupage layers, it's easy to be able to choose that.
Yeah.
And they're so simple to cut out as well. Don't need to have a craft knife if you've not got one. You'll be able to cut through these sheets with your scissors absolutely beautifully.
There we go. So let's go over to our foam pads and we'll start building this up. I've not looked in here since for 2 weeks, so I'm not quite sure what I've got.
What's in here?
Yeah, let's just hope I've got something.
Good morning to everyone who's joining us on Facebook and YouTube. It's so lovely to see all of your comments this morning, so thank you very much. Lots of people guessing the Win It Weekly question. Not long now until you find out what the answer is.
So just take the back off here. So then it's just a case of lining it up with that frame that's underneath, and they really do come to life when you start building them up.
And of course you can change your foam pad layers, so you could be doing some of your layers in 2mm, you could be doing some of your layers in 4mm, to give you even more depth as well. So think about that when you're layering up your decoupage. If you're not using that many layers but you use your thicker foam pads, then you're going to give yourself so much more definition.
And that one there, and then finally this.
There's lots and lots and lots of comments on here. Lots of people guessing witch's brew to be the answer. I wonder if that's correct.
So we put that on there, and you can just see how much that's starting to pop out. And there's only 3 layers, but it really give it that depth and definition there. So let's
so good, isn't it?
This on to a gold Marie mat.
I can't believe Marie mats have £5.
Oh, it's mad, isn't it?
£5 for 60 mats. Let's see if we can work out the maths there.
Oh, I love Natalie doing maths.
Don't worry, I'm going to use a calculator.
Oh, there we go. So we just pop that down, and we've used our construction glue, so we've got that little bit of wiggle room. I'm gently going to pop that over, hopefully that it doesn't move out to place too much. And I'm going to go back with my foam pads. Now this is going to come over the top of the stepper a little bit, so I'm just going to make sure I don't put my foam pads too high up. So that should be enough. And just make sure I've not pushed that too far out of place. I'm going to pop this in the middle, and you can see how beautifully these colours work together. And then we just need a couple of sentiments. So I've gone in and I've cut out this one from the top here, which matches Music Makes Everything Better.
In them? It's
And
absolutely phenomenal.
A note to say, we'll go for that one.
Do you want to know how much it is per Miri Mat Cat?
How much is it per Miri Mat Nat?
0.083.
Wow.
That's so good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely awesome deals that we've got on today. I'm just thinking about your little books now as well. How much is that going to come down to? Because there are 120 pages now.
So I'm just following that white line around the edge.
That brings your little books down to 0.041 pence. It's probably not even a pence because it's less than a pence.
Yeah.
Less than 1 pence a sheet.
It's madness, isn't
it? It's crazy. It's insane that you can make that. If you sell or do charity cards, that is an absolutely no-brainer with that deal on the little books.
That's it. So if you're just using them layer for layer as they are, the value you're going to get out of there is incredible.
Even if we use 3 layers, it's going to be less than 2p. So it's not. Just do it.
Absolutely. So I'm going to cut this one a little bit chunky around the outside there, and all these sentiments have got different layers that you can follow, and I think most of them will cut with some of our nesting dies as well, if you've got time to go through and find them out.
And Viv says it's so good to have our cat back where she belongs.
Oh,
it's true, isn't it? We miss her when she's not here.
We all need a little holiday sometimes.
We do. It's true. We go crazy without them.
And we can just do this final corner, and then we'll start layering these up.
Lots of people are saying, no, Nat, it's 0.04, which is 4p per sheet. So it's not less than a penny.
I was thinking when you said that, I was like, that's really cheap.
Everyone knows that maths isn't my strong point, okay? And Kat did say, Natalie, I can't wait for you to do this. And I did use a calculator, just can't read it right.
So I'm just going to double up this little one.
See, this is what we need. We've got Michelle who says, so if you use a Miri Mat and a page, it's going to cost you 13p a card.
Yeah, well, which is still incredible value.
This is why you're all here, to do the maths for me.
So we'll just pop that one at the bottom, and let's just add our best wishes on somewhere. I'm just going to stick that, maybe going up at the back like that. We'll pop that on there, and there we go. So combining two things that weren't necessarily designed to go together, but I think
that's really good. Absolutely. Look at the gold as well. It makes it pop, doesn't it? So phenomenal. Thank you, Kat. An absolutely gorgeous card. So much love for that card as well coming through on the Pauline says, what size envelope can you use for that card, please?
I would go for a 7x7.
7x7?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've got the height, haven't you?
Yeah, and it's 7 inches wide.
Yep.
But it's not quite as tall, so definitely a 7x7.
7x7, there you go. You got your answer in, a 7x7 card envelope. You can put that one in. Okay, next part of the show. Oh, we've got some good things coming up. Starting off with our Furry Friends Deluxe card collection. In here, you're going to get 4 toppers, 4 plain cardstocks, and 4 printed cardstocks. So we've got, let me try and get it in. We might need to do some moving around. There we go. So So you've got your beautiful designs in here. These are absolutely adorable little characters. They are just perfect makes for lots of occasions. We've got birthdays in here. You've got your get well soons in here. They are just absolutely the sweetest. Give me real Forever Friends feels with this one. Look at that beautiful accent foiling as well, just throughout all of those toppers in there. A really lovely design on here. That border strip as well on the top there with all the flowers at the bottom. Beautiful corner pieces that we can be cutting into or fussy cutting and then popping our topper, just sliding it underneath there. This one with the little hedgehog on. Absolutely adorable artwork in here. It's so sweet. Just £5 to get your hands on this one. It's an absolutely bargain deal. I love it. Look at this one as well with a cute little puppy and the cat both together having the best time. There's going to be so many people that are going to absolutely love these makes as well that you can create with these. We've got your sort of larger cards. So this one's been made by Julie. This is are these cards that people have made and then sent in? I don't recognise this name. Let me see. Maybe not. This one is Julie. I don't recognise her name for being a design team member. She might be one of the new team members, so if you are, I do apologise. Some of these cards may have been sent in by for the magazine though. Look at this one by Lois. Really nice, just snipping that topper off there to give you a different look on here. Another one as well. Really sweet designs in here. Absolutely adorable makes. Look at this one as well with that cute little puppy on that Bex made. So sweet. £5 if you want to get your hands on that top collection. The next deal though is going to blow your little minds. Let me get this one for you. It is our Crafting with Hunky Dory. Oh, I've not got it all. Crafting with Hunky Dory issue 57. Not only are you going to get this phenomenal magazine jam-packed full with inspiration, tips, tricks, we've got templates in here. There's going to be loads and loads of things that you are going to be inspired by. Let's just put that to one side though, because you are going to receive a full deluxe card collection. You are going to receive double-sided papers, and then you're also going to receive this A6 stamp as well for £5. It is absolutely incredible, and look at the designs we've got in this one. This is probably one of my favourite collections we have done. It's so delicate and sweet. You've got that gorgeous sort of drawn illustratory detailing in with the artwork here as well, but it's been so beautifully put together, and you've got so many florals and patterns in with this one. Absolutely gorgeous, perfect for those teens and everything in between. Lovely artwork to go in here. It's not too old school though. You've still got that nice sort of touch to it. Absolutely adorable. Look at this one as well, the garden. I need to grab this one. It is beautiful. So many gorgeous designs in there, all foiled for you as well. Die cut your toppers, and then you've got your foiled and printed cardstock like you do with all of our collections. That amazing adorable scoreable quality, and then you've got your double-sided papers, one each of all of those. This is incredible that you're getting this for £5. I mean, your stamp set should be $9.99 on its own, and you're getting all of that for £5. And then look at the stamp, really cute with those garden elements on there as well. £5 to get your hands on all of this, and your magazine full of inspiration. And magazines like this are great to have because they're just libraries of ideas that you can use with other collections, especially when you're looking at how to use certain styles or shapes of toppers differently. Flick through your magazines, have a look what has been done with other collections, and it is so inspiring, and it's a great way to sort of do different things with your cards too. Then we have some hunky dory at home. So we're going to start off with our insert paper. You can get this one. You are going to get 130 GSM weight printable insert paper, 50 sheets. We use this one here at the office for printing our digital downloads on. So we can print onto here, we can colour it in with our inks, we can colour it in with our craft markers, and it works a dream. But it's a great weight for going through your printers if you've got printers that don't necessarily like the heavier weight cardstock. Then we have our printable acetate as well. This is fantastic, especially if you're doing anything awesome. I had this parchment and printed onto it for my wedding invites. And I foiled on it as well, and it was amazing. 20 sheets in that one. And then we have, of course, the cardstock weight. So you get 30 sheets in here. This is your heavyweight cardstock, your 300 GSM. So if you're wanting to do your card bases from this, then this is what you want to be printing onto. £5, again, a great one if your printer can take it for printing your digital downloads on. Maybe you're wanting to make different things with them, like cake toppers or decorations for the house. You want something that's really strong, then this is the one for you. Then we have a deal on our bright white envelopes. Has Dan seen these deals? Because there's some crazy things on today's show. £5 for 50 envelopes, and we have them in a variety of sizes. You can get your 5x7s. We've got our DLs. We've got 6x6s available. We've got our C6, which is perfect for our A6s. We've also got these whopping A4 ones for your big sort of leave-in cards. Maybe it's a wedding card, huge cards that you're making. We've got those available for you as well. We've got so much more on the website, so have a look at all of those. You might be able to find those 7x7s to fit that card that Kat just made as well. Okay, Kat, back to you.
Yay! Should we do something from the magazine?
Oh, yes.
So, excuse me, I've gone in and I've picked out the Capture the Moment, and I've got some of the matching cardstock, and I'm going to incorporate some of the papers in there as well, because they're just so beautiful not to use. So I'm going to do a 7x7 card, and for my first layer, I love this paper so much.
I like that paper.
It's so fresh and beautiful. I'm going to go straight in with the 7x7 and not do my traditional matte and layer. I am going to add that in as I go further down the layers on my card, but sometimes just having that pattern right to the edge just gives it that really fresh, vibrant look. So I'm just going to take this all the way. Ooh, dribble on my glue there.
I like both sides of those papers. I'd be buying two of this for that price. And then you can always, you know, gift your second stamp set to a friend. But what an incredible price for everything that you're getting in here.
Isn't it?
It's madness.
I mean, the magazines are such amazing value anyway.
I know.
And then when you do stuff like this, it's crazy. So that is our background base layer. So now we are going to come into here, and I'm going to take this lovely huge topper. It's one of the biggest I think we do, isn't it?
It's huge.
Don't get many this big. But then still look how much is still on the sheet. It's crackers.
Jam-packed full.
So let's take out this one.
You've still got all the different like layers in there as well with all your different size frames. It's magnificent, really. I was going to work out how much all your elements would be in your magazine, but I don't think I'm going to do any more maths for the foreseeable future. It's just not worth it. Someone else can do it in the comments. Michelle, get your calculator out. We need your help.
It could be worse. My youngest started high school this time, and on the other night I was trying to set up his calculator, and I got it on.
You do that? You have to set up calculators?
Well, I was just making sure it worked.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to be that mum that sent him off with one that didn't work. Could I get the back? I couldn't get, because the fancy scientific calculators got to
huge.
have.
It's like a computer.
I couldn't get the cover off it to start with.
Oh, was it a slidey thing?
Yeah, and then I managed to switch it on, but could I switch it off? I was like, how is there not just a simple off button? And it turned out it was one of those, like a keyboard where you've got to use, you know, like a shift key.
Oh, to get it to go off.
To get it to go off. So that was out without any doing mathematical functions. So I've just backed, sorry, excuse me, that frame onto another piece of the papers there, and then I'm going to bring in some cardstock.
She's being so fancy with this.
I am being very, very
well, you
fancy.
can do for this price.
And I'm going to just fussy cut around this top corner before I cut into it, and then I know what I've got left to play with. And yeah, take a bit more time with this at home, but it's quite simple to cut round.
It's quite
just
good,
doing
You've got
some
quite nice shapes in there actually.
Wiggly lines around the elements. She says. So take that, and then I just want a 6x6" piece. So I'm just going to come to the side of this element here, so I can still use that for something else if I wanted it. We're going to go 3 notches under the 6 here, and I know we've got that little corner, but that's absolutely fine because we're going to take that off when we take this down. Then I've made myself a 6" by 6" memory mat for that to go on.
Nice. This is one of those collections as well, because all the patterns are just so delicious and they all match so well together that you can be doing those scrapbook style cards where we're layering up all the elements, all of the papers, all of the card.
Absolutely.
It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous collection.
And I'll show you at the end as well what I've got left, even though we've used quite a few elements from the kit.
There'll be loads left over. And you're doing like quite a big card here as well, aren't you? So
yeah,
it just proves how you can really stretch the kits that you're using. This is a great price as well. The whole day is a great price for anyone who is thinking about starting in craft. Maybe you've watched us for a while now, you absolutely love this type of crafting, but you're wanting to get started yourself, and you thought, no, I'm going to try it this year. When these prices, honestly, they do not get better than this. £5 for a craft pad, £5 for a deluxe craft pad, for a deluxe card collection, your 4 double-sided papers and a stamp set. In that, really, you're just missing a die, aren't you?
You are, yeah.
But don't worry, we might have some dies coming up. And then you've got a little taster of all the different types of craft that we do at here at Hunky Dory. You're not breaking the bank with your spending, and it's going to allow you to build up your confidence as well.
And they're so hard to get wrong. It just play around. You don't have to stick anything down to start off with.
No, I love sort of like
so just have a
mapping
play.
Cards out. I know what size I want to do. I'll start with my bases and then just pull in lots of bits of toppers or sentiments and border strips and mapping them out, and then going ahead and sticking them down. There's no rules that say you have to stick things down straight away.
And take a picture. If you're still not 100% sure, once you've got it all mapped out, take a picture and then go back and look at your picture, maybe move it around again, take another picture,
one, see
what you like. And things will start popping out to you. So I'm just off-centering this.
That way you get to see that gorgeous paper behind it as well.
Traditionally putting that in there. I'm going to come in with this. I'm hoping to get that corner back in somewhere, but I want to put this over here. I just want to make sure it's not going to block too much.
Can you tuck it? Oh, that's nice.
That we'll do it that way, shall we?
See,
it's just about playing around. So let's take the foam pads.
Cat, we've got some things on offer next, which I think should be against the law. The deals are ridiculous.
So we'll take this up to match that gold matte layer there, and then we'll go over, and I'm going to use one of our really chunky ones instead of layering up, because I think I've got some of them in here.
Ginormous 4 mils.
Yep.
Would you like to hear a secret?
Yes, please.
So the other day we were using our big 4 mils. I think it was with Anne-Marie on Monday, and we said, how good would it be to have your 4 mils as strips?
Yes.
So we sent Adam off to ask the question. And that's as far as the secret, I'm telling. Because I'll leave Dan. I'll leave it to Dan to give you the rest of the story. Look how fun this is now, though. Combining all of the different elements that you've got with the kit. It looks phenomenal.
That's it, and just layering your topper and your frame out slightly differently. You don't just have to pop them inside each other time after time. You can really play around with them. Add your papers behind, add your parchment behind. This would be a great one for like that printed parchment, and you could print something personalised onto the background.
That would be lovely.
And add that in. There's so many different things you can do. I'm just going to offset these again to the side here. So layering all that up, I'm going to go in, I'm going to add some green gems down the side.
Anne says that card is stunning. Hayley says a brilliant card, and Michelle has come back to us with our maths. She says the mag and the kit would work out just over 22p per element/page.
Wow.
Thank you, Michelle. Michelle is our personal calculator.
And there we go.
Because even using a calculator, I can't do it properly.
So there's your
Look how
card, and
nice
that's a
that
four.
is.
That's got lots and lots of elements on there, but we've still
Is it 8
got
by 8 or is it 7 by 7?
7 by 7.
7 by 7.
We've still got all this from your top sheet, so there's definitely enough for one, if not two there.
I think 2/3.
We've got these bits of papers left,
Nice.
so you could use that other side. We've got all this sheets of paper left,
There's loads.
and we've got some of our cardstock somewhere. I might have already thrown that away.
You've barely touched it.
But you've still got so much.
It's
and that's
crazy,
just
isn't it?
one top sheet. You get
It's
4 as well, remember.
Absolutely crazy. Thank you for that, Kat. It
You're
was really, really
welcome.
nice. I love how you moved all the shapes around and added all those bits on. Right, Win It Weekly, last chance reminder, because after Kat's next demo, we are going to announce the 4 lucky winners. Like, share and comment which of these is a traditional Halloween drink, witch's brew, lamb's wool or pumpkin juice. Like, share and comment for your chance to win. Okay, this section of the show is crazy. We're going to start off with some dies that we adore so much here at Hunky Dory. I actually can't believe that they are £5 only. Are you ready? This one, if you don't sell that out, this is our honeycomb patch. This card is phenomenal. We can cut this into cardstock, we can paper piece this, we can be making shakers with this. It's absolutely adorable. So a honeycomb patch die, £5. You can also get the basket weave patch. This one's really, really nice. You can tile this one and it looks phenomenal. We have our Hessian patch. This one's super, super cool. I was saying to Kat before when she was getting ready for her demo with this one kind of gives me mummy feels. So if you're working with your Halloween collection, you could be making some like little mummies using this one. Pop some googly eyes on. Really cool. And then another one of my absolute favourites is our bubble patch. Again, you can tile this, you can layer it up. Look how phenomenal it looks on the card as well. I've got some other models to show you, including that one actually. Absolutely gorgeous makes with this one, using it as your bubbles for your champagne. We have the Hessian patch. That card again is on the front cover, and then this one as well, which I just adore. You are so cute. We've got your beautiful one here. I love these little elements on the side as well that have been added on. And then look how simple but beautiful this one is that Jane created, adding those scores into the background as well. There is something about two-tone cards that I absolutely just adore. And then this one with all of those patches together, really, really funky card there from, oh, Kat, it's one of yours.
I thought I recognised
I thought
that.
it was one of yours with that little white gel pen. Look on your stitching. Incredible deal on that one. You have to be adding those to your baskets, especially that honeycomb patch. Oh, I can't believe it's £5. Then we have, this is a good deal as well, our we've got 2. We're going to start off with our craft one first. Our craft tag pad should be £7.99, not today, it's £5. 50 sheets of craft tags here. If you are getting ready for that time of the year, which is coming so quickly, it's making me feel very ill, then this is perfect for you. You can be stamping on here, you can be doing your fancy calligraphy on here, making your tags for your presents. Absolutely amazing. We love it on craft card as well. And then if you want to get our essential tag pad, then you can get our white ink me version. This one you get 100 sheets of our tags. Remember, these are all die cut, so you just pop out that little space there, which allows you to add ribbon. Great for stamping onto, making tiny little cards, little thank you notes as well, popping on a bunch of flowers, or maybe wrapping around some chocolate just to say you are thinking of someone. If you want to grab that one, £5. Absolute deals today. But are you ready for the most mad deals of the day? We're starting off with our maxi corner rounder. This one is currently £5. Sometimes your cards just need that rounded corner, especially if you're using toppers that don't necessarily have square edges. This can really make your card sometimes just cornering off your edges. So your maxi corner punch, £5. Next, your craft knife, £5. You might already have this. Get another one. We know how useful they are. We know how useful they are to have in different places. I've got one in my desk. I've got one in my craft bag. I've got one at home, in my craft area at home. So I've got 3 of these now, and they are so useful. You get 3 blades with these included as well. Maybe you're stocking up for a friend's presents, or maybe you're thinking of you know, the time of year that's coming where we need to be adding little bits and pieces in. The next one, Primary Craft Tools double-sided cutting mat, 8x8 in size. This is such a little dream to have around, especially at home, or maybe you're someone who doesn't have a designated craft space and you craft on the kitchen table or on the side in the living room. You know, you don't want to have all of the big elements, but you want to have the right tools for the job. Then this is perfect. £5 to get our cutting mat, which is perfect, isn't it? You can get this and you can get your knife for £9.99. Such a bargain. And then the maddest one of all, I can't believe you're doing this, is our craft tidy. This is normally £6.99, so we're saving you £2 on this one, but £5 to get your craft tidy. Not even just for your craft things, but for anything. This is perfect for storing in. We've said very often this fits 2 bottles of drinks here. You get your popcorn in here for your movie nights at home. You can use this for the kids as well. You can use this for your cleaning supplies, for your Lego, all sorts of different things. I was just thinking as well, this would have been really cool when I was crocheting my cardigan, because I had loads of different colours of wool. I was doing it in different patterns, so I could have had all my wool ready to go, just like, so I could pull it out, and then all my other bits and pieces in here, like my darning needle and my crochet hook. So it's perfect for any occasion, but it's £5. It's £5. I cannot believe that one. There's some incredible deals on the website. We also have, just to let you know, we have some deals on our woodware stamps as well. So these are now £5. This one is my favourite one. Let me tell you why. Look at this sentiment. I've shown everyone this sentiment. Just chickening on you. Absolutely incredible. And then there's some beautiful floral arrangements. I absolutely love the style of these flowers, especially these larger ones. You can be cutting these, making toppers and using your Moonstone Combos dies for just a beautiful, simple make. Even just heat embossing these flowers and cutting them out of different colours would be absolutely stunning. So make sure you're having a look at those stamps as well, because there's some beautiful stamps in there that you can be getting at a fantastic deal price. Okay, Kat, back to you, and then we're announcing the Win It Weekly competition winners.
Yay! So I am going to have a play with our stamps, but I'm going to be really naughty because I was really jealous that everybody else got to play with the Halloween stuff.
Oh yeah,
so I might have been combining it with some Halloween stuff. So where to start? I'm going to start by cutting out some of this lovely weave one here, which we, like Natalie said before, we both agreed works so well with this Halloween collection. So I'm just going to cut myself a little bit of this black mirror card. And in total, I'm just going to cut a couple today, but you want about 6 of these in total. Let's see if I can remember how to lay my plates up. So
That one on the bottom.
I need another bottom one, don't I?
Sorry, I was doing some crazy things yesterday. I was using our incredible new Mylar sheets, which Kat's just seen for the first time.
Yeah.
I was using those and embossing and doing all sorts of crazy things. So the plates are a little bit mental.
No, we are fine. We have got there. It's more me that's forgot after this amount of time. Let's make sure this is open back and front, and we'll put this through here. She says. Just that little bit of bend in them that's not going to take.
I know, we might need some. We might need. I think it's the metal sheet, isn't it, that's really gone a bit funky. But you did some magic trickery on the metal sheet in the other room, so maybe you can do it with this one.
Yeah, maybe I can. I just kind of bent it. It wasn't bent it back.
It worked though.
It did work.
So much love for the craft knife. Diane said this is the best craft knife I've ever had. Definitely need to get another one.
So these have just got the little release holes on here, and then they peel back. And it's taken all that out. I'm just going to brush it out because I do want to cut it again. I'm pretending I'm doing it in the bin. It's going absolutely nowhere.
It's okay, we'll get Shad set on Monday when Emily comes back in.
And one more time
So many more answers for the Witch's Brew. Loads of people commenting Witch's Brew. Who knows? We shall see.
Oh no, it's just slightly gone off the edge, but that's not a problem because I'm just going to show you the kind of idea we're going to go for. So we're just going to find those little release holes just to get that out there.
Well, with the card that you're making, it will work anyway, won't
I could
it?
pop that in the middle.
You know what,
Nobody's
as well,
going to see
I was thinking
it.
if you want to do super frugal, you could cut them in half.
Oh my god, yeah, you could, couldn't you? Yeah.
Save on your die cutting.
You could. Yeah, it's more about that, isn't it? You had. But when I was designing this card, I was just kind of like going with the flow. I wasn't 100% sure what I was doing, so I was like, better to have more than less.
True.
So, I want you to cut out about 6 of these, like I've said, and then I've gone in with some of that gorgeous orange from the Halloween Adorable Scoreable collection. And we're going to cut this down to 3 notches under the 5 by 3 notches under the 7.
And some more people coming in with the lamb's wool as well. This is a tricksy one.
I have heard of that, but I can't think in what
Karen says pumpkin juice. We were trying to find pumpkin juice. Have you ever had pumpkin juice?
No, I've not. So this is where our glue stick is absolutely incredible for cutting these little ones like this. So we're just going to cover this piece in these.
Looks so effective.
All the way round. So this is where Natalie was on about that you could, because we're going to be covering the middle bit of this with another layer, you could easily just cut this in half and use just down the sides and keep the middle bit empty. But otherwise, just layer them up. Like I said, they don't have to be perfect because that is the beauty of Halloween cards, that they have that kind of look to them. And then just go away, and before you do your mat and layer, just trim off any edges. So easy to do. I love the feeling of doing this. Just put your edge of your scissors up against your cardstock and then cut yourself a mat and layer for it, and when it's all done you should end up with something that looks a little bit like this.
How cool is that?
So next up, let's start working on the base of our card, and then we can start building everything up. So I've taken an 8x8, and guess what, we're turning it into an 8x6 10-fold.
10-folds is another thing we still haven't done, you know. We need to speak to Anne-Marie because Dan said he would do them. So So we need to get on that,
Yes,
because we love tentfold cards.
we do. And then I'm taking some of this foiled adorable scoreable that is just the best thing. I think I squealed when I saw it this
so
morning.
good, isn't it?
I've been so naughty this year. I was like, I'm definitely not buying any more Halloween decorations this year. And
Do you
I
know
have
where
already
you need
done.
to get yourself to after work? You need to get yourself to Deepdale Shopping Centre, because Wilko's, sad. It's very, very sad.
It is.
They have got massive 12-foot skeletons in, and they're in the sale. They also have crazy like little pumpkins for decorating the house. They're like £2 each. Honestly, I went with Stacey, so I didn't end up buying anything, but I could have come away with so much Halloween stuff, and then Dan would have been like, why have you bought this? Because I asked him for a skeleton the other day. I was like, can we not buy this? And he was like, no. Where are we going to store that for the rest of the year? I was like, in that nice shed you've just bought. He wasn't down for keeping this skeleton in the shed.
I am really, really jealous, because in America they have this farmer's store and they are selling these really, really cute cow skeleton like decorations. And I'm like trying to weigh up whether it's worth the $20 shipping to get one. They are so cute.
Do they not do free shipping if you spend over a certain amount?
I
I'm
don't.
sure between us we could make a a huge order.
So that goes on there, and then we're going to do a 6x4 in the middle. So our layers are 8x6, 7x5, 6x4. So that's nice and easy to remember. And then this time I'm going to go in with this beautiful black one.
Oh, Mary says, are the 6x8 inch cards still an option in the future, please? They have been talked about a lot, so I'm going to go, when we finish this, I'm going to go and annoy both Dan and Anne-Marie about getting our tentfold cards. Because it's not just 6x8s that we need, people. We need 5x7 tentfolds,
Yes.
we need 4x6 tentfolds, we need the tentfolds. I mean, with your square cards, it's fine.
4x8. I love doing the 4x8s as well.
With your tentfolds, it's fine. But with your square cards, it's fine, because we can just turn them. But with these oblong shapes, we cannot do that. And then we have to cut into our other cards, and we don't want that. So don't you worry. My favourite thing in life is annoying people, especially Big Boss Dan. So I'll go and, oh, look how good that looks now.
It's so cute, isn't it? But we've not finished there. I thought there was one more die that we could bring in that would really, really look pretty with this. So let's get that built up. So you can see how well that works with
it looks so good with that background on.
So next up, I am going to take the circles, and because I'm going to bring in a little bit of that deluxe craft pad that's got the gold foiling in it, I am going to put these in the gold. Pop that on there. Let's see. All I did was kind of bend it back in the other direction.
No, but it straightened it out a little bit. It was really good.
Just a little bit of pressure.
Do you know what else that they also had in the Wilko store? I need to share my fountain of knowledge with everyone. They had the, do you know the Christmas hampers that they do?
Yeah.
Where you get like the hamper box, you get the filling for the inside, you get the cellophane to cover the whole box.
Wow.
They had those in, and they were less than £5 each as well. And they are, especially for crafters, they are a dream when it comes to Christmas presents.
And just this as well,
Oh,
for
I love
another
that.
thing for like Halloweeny stuff. It looks like bubbles coming out of a potion, doesn't it?
You know, you could use that dye, cut it from your mylar,
Yeah.
and you can make your little bubbles.
Absolutely.
Oh, Karen says there's cow skeleton decorations on eBay, Cat.
Yeah, but are they UK?
Karen, can you let us know if that's UK
Because
based?
I have seen some, but they are
It's
like
the shipping that we're
yeah.
trying to lower the
I
cost
can't really
on.
justify paying like £14 for decoration and then £20 shipping. That's the thing. So we're going to use these. I'm not going to place them down just yet because I'm going to go in and I want to pick out something that'll be really cute with what we've got here. I think I'm going to go with this brewing up a little witch because she's got the cauldron and it could be the bubbles coming out.
Good idea. I was going to say that one, or I was going to say the little ghost coming out the pumpkin because you've got the orange in there as well.
Yeah. But we could do...
Oh, that
no,
looks
that's
so cute. This is honestly one of my favourite collections we've done all year. There's just something about Halloween crafting. It's so much more fun than other crafting, and you can do not just cards with this. We can be doing home decor projects. We can be making so many fun things with this, and a great one to do with the kids as well.
Absolutely.
Especially because nowadays it's not as normal as it used to be that we can just roam the streets, is it? It's a little bit more frowned upon. You're not allowed to roam the streets until 8 o'clock at night, until it gets dark.
No. Send your kids knocking on strangers' doors.
Yeah.
It's not.
But you could have a whole Halloween night where you watch Halloween films, Halloween Town. You could watch Hocus Pocus, The Witches. There's a new Witches. A bit scary, that one, actually. Get your crafting out, do your Halloween crafting, eat your popcorn, and just have a Halloween party with your children, maybe a few friends, maybe your grandchildren as well. It's so fun.
That's it. And the half term this year falls just before Halloween, so it's a great opportunity to be getting out
parties.
That. Yeah. So let's pop that in the middle there. I'm sure we've got a couple of other little bits of embellishments we can pop on just to finish off. Brewing up a little mischief. I'm going to go for Creep It Real.
I love that sense of it. You also need to try and get that cat in there as well. Look at the cat with the big eyes.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, let's do that, because that picks up the purple from that one. Perfect. We'll get them two on.
Karen's replied, she said yes, several options in the UK with some free delivery too.
Right.
We are getting on it as soon as we stop the show.
I was going to say, if I disappear to the loo after the show, Natalie.
For 5 hours. We know she's buying all the decorations she can.
I think I am going to donate some away this year though, because so we're just in the process of doing the living room, so I used to use all my Halloween decorations to cover up all the imperfections in the living room. So I loved Halloween and Christmas, but now that it's going to be a nice living room, hopefully by the time that comes round, I'm going to try to be a little bit more sophisticated with them. And there we go. So just incorporating those dies that aren't Halloween into a Halloween card.
I love it.
But they work perfectly.
They work so good, and such a great example of how you can use them as backgrounds as well. Absolutely love that. Okay, are you ready to find out the answer to the Win It Weekly question? This week we asked, which of these is a traditional Halloween drink? Is it A, witch's brew, B, lamb's wool, or C, pumpkin juice? And I think you're all going to be stunned with this one. Are you ready to find out the answer? So the answer is actually B, lamb's wool.
I had a funny feeling.
The drink consists of baked crushed apples, cored and crushed without the skins, which are then added to milk and hot spiced ale, hard cider and or wine with nutmeg and some ginger to spice them up. It's said that it gets its name from the whiteness of the roasted apples as they fluff out their skins while they cook. That actually looks quite delicious.
It does.
It's one of those things, like at Christmas time, I always want to make eggnog, but there's so much things that goes into it, you just never get around to doing it, do you?
But it's going to take you.
Looks quite delicious.
Yeah, it does. But I'm always put off with drinks that take you 4 times as long to make
them,
than actually drink them.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it? So if you guessed lamb's wool, then you might be one of the lucky 4 winners that have been chosen to win this prize. Are you ready to find out who that is? Congratulations to Dawn Dunn, Karen Willis, Tracy Yates and Daryl Marley. Congratulations to the 4 of you. You are the winners of this week's Win It Weekly competition. So if you message us directly or send a message to, you can send a message to customer service, or we have studio@hunkydorycrafts. Let us know if you are one of the lucky winners, and we'll get those posted out to you as soon as possible. But it is not a Friday here at Hunky Dory without us spinning the wheel. So are you ready? We've got Jess. How am I going to get the wheel out so conspicuously without a VT?
Do you want me to do a dance?
Yeah. Cut the cap. She's going to do a dance.
Da da da, nothing going on here.
Here we go. Okay. So, staying with the theme of our spooky launches from this week, we would love to know, what is your favourite Halloween costume you have ever worn? So let's see what we are going to land on. Do you know that we've changed this now, Kat? And it's been since we've changed it.
Yes.
We are now giving away reward points only. And today, it's a good one. 3,000 reward points are coming to someone. I'm trying to think what my favourite Halloween costume's ever been.
Oh, you've done some
I did like the pumpkin that I've worn here one year. That was quite a good one. I've been a spider here.
That's in my loft, you know.
The spider or the pumpkin? I've been a bag of jelly beans. That was a fun costume.
Your mummy was fab. Was that?
I liked my mummy. That took so long to do though, didn't it? What's yours, Kat?
Oh, I don't know.
I bet you've made loads of good costumes for the kids though, over the years.
I did a really, really cute one for Jackson when he was a baby, like a little ghost. So it was just a white all-in-one thing, but I got a blanket and I cut a hole in the top to go over his head and waved off the bottom, and I put black, obviously, eyes and stuff on it. But the best bit was I found this like trimming that looked like silver chains, you know, like embroidered chains. So I made like chains for around his hands and like stuck it on so it was all the way around. So when he moved, he was like a ghost in chains. That was very cute.
Oh, let's see what other people are saying. This one's not updated yet. Let's see if we can bring it back on. It always goes off on here as well. Have we got lots of comments in, Jess? We do. It's a bit slow today, isn't it, the Wi-Fi? I've noticed this. Let's see if we can click back on this now. It'll bring them all up. Jess, have you had any good Halloween costumes?
I've had costumes, but not Halloween. So I've done Mario before.
Oh, Mario's a good one. My mum and dad went as Mario and Luigi for my mother-in-law's birthday.
And then when I was little, I dressed up as Cleopatra.
Oh, that's cool. It's not working on this iPad now. Frankenstein's a good one.
Pumpkin suits.
We love pumpkins.
Mad Hatter.
Oh, I bet that's a good one, the Mad Hatter.
Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow, very good Halloween costume.
Lots of witches.
A witch is a good one to go as, isn't it? A witch is a really good one to go at. So while Jess is picking a winner from all of your lovely comments, I'm really annoyed that this isn't working now. Let's have a little look. Next up on Hunky Dory TV, are you a Diamond member? Make sure you tune in for Monday. Oh no, it's not been changed. It's not me and Bex, is it? Is it me and Bex? Is it Diamond Deals on Monday?
It is, because we have...
It is Diamond Deals on Monday. I thought it was something else on Monday. Well, Tuesday's even more fun as well. Make sure you tune in on Monday because me and Bex are here with some brand new diamond deals. Absolutely incredible. And then on Hobby Maker, all of next week, we are celebrating our 15th birthday. Myself, Anne-Marie, Kat, Becca, Pauline, we are there every single day for you, so make sure you're tuned in on Monday from 1 o'clock because Anne-Marie has a takeover day with some incredible new products that you do not want to miss out on. Do we have a winner for our spin the wheel?
We do on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Pauline Molloy.
Pauline Malloy. And what was Pauline?
She was a scary nurse.
A scary nurse. Well, Pauline, that scary nurse costume has got you 3,000 reward points. Let us know your email address and we'll make sure we add them to your correct account so you can get spending those reward points straight away, maybe on some of these fantastic deals we've got on today. Have a lovely rest of your weekend and we'll see you on Monday.